AB Creation says, guy hates Manchester, but true, bro. Same thing leapcholar and Envision Overseas suggested to me. If you're looking for masala in this video, I'm not going to talk about any specific education consultancies, but I'll make sure कि उन सबका pant उतारूं. But yeah, no specific education consultancy we're going to talk about. So yeah, that masala you'll not find here. Okay, Rania Rafiq says, great video. Do you think I should apply to GO8 universities of Australia via an agent? I really want to get into it, but I have no idea about the visa procedure and all. So Rania, first of all, for those of you who do not know GO8, GO8 means Great Universities of Australia. There are Great 8 Universities of Australia. These are those universities. Like USA has its Ivy League, Australia has these best universities. The worst thing about Australia, listen to this very carefully. Australia treats education as business. This is their third biggest export. So even the best universities treat education as business. So even these best universities connect with agents to get them more students. So even if you go via an agent, honestly, nothing much is gonna change. Only one thing is gonna change, that they might not help you with any scholarships available in the universities. That's it. Apart from that, the admission process, even if you apply on your own or via an agent, is not gonna change much. Yeah, that's Australia is the worst country to study if you are looking at it from the money perspective, because they do not give out any scholarships and they treat it as pure business. At least US has scholarships, UK has scholarships, Canada has scholarships, Australia hardly has any. Anjali has a very good question, and this question has come up multiple number of times. What about the counselors who charge money from you and make your applications and have been doing it for a lot of years and have actually sent a lot of students to top colleges? Now, with regards to those counselors, first, they'll give you names of students that they've helped get admissions abroad, right? It's so simple to reach out to those students on LinkedIn. I mean, if they have reached to Harvard, they'll definitely have a LinkedIn account. If they have been in Stanford, they'll have a LinkedIn account, right? So you can connect with them. You can find mutual connections with them and try to connect with them. Once you do connect with them, ask their point of view about the counselor that we are talking about. And honestly, I'm not saying that all the counselors are bad. There are some companies, some counselors that are good as well. But then who are those people? Who will tell you that? At least if I have 10 people, if I reach out to 10 people and all those 10 students are legit students, first most important thing, legit students. Second, they have only good things to say about the counselor. Yeah, I might just go ahead with that counselor. Okay, there's an important question from Rohit. And Rohit says, what's the major concern with joining Metropolitan XYZ University? So if you remember in that video, I had decimated Metropolitan XYZ University. And he says, is the fees not worth it? Are the counselors earning from us? Teaching quality not good, or the visa is not getting the visas are getting rejected? What's your objection towards the agent? Honestly, I do not care if the agent is making money. If the agent is making money and at the same time helping me get admission in a very good university, I honestly don't care. Sorry. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So if honestly the agent is making money, I do not care. Let's suppose the agent is making a lot of money but sending me to the best university. Honestly, I'll be very happy. Because rather than paying money to a university that will not lead me to a good job, I would rather pay money to the agent who would help me get admission in a good university. The worst thing is, there are not qualified people out there, not many qualified. There are some qualified people, but majority of the times you'll not find the qualified person who would help you get admission in a very good university. So that's my only concern with these agents. And these are agents. No agent would help you with that. A counselor would, but hardly. Everyone calls themselves a counselor in India, but hardly they are counselors. So that's my major problem with these. So let's suppose I end up paying 1 lakh rupees to the agent and I end up paying 50 lakh rupees to the college and I end up getting a job worth 1 crore. That is better than me paying 0 to the counselor, 10 lakh rupees to the college and 0 in terms of the money that I make from the college because I did not get a job and I have to come back to India. So I would rather spend 50 lakh rupees plus 1 lakh rupees or 50 lakh rupees plus 10 lakh rupees. Let's suppose a counselor ends up taking 10 lakh rupees from me. But the university that I'm ending up in would lead me to a job that would give me 1 crore rupees. So I would rather go to a good university than go to a bad university wherein the chances of getting a job would be low. So that's my problem with the with Metropolitan XYZ University, not naming any specific university. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Study Abroad, Vijay. Thanks, Divansh. Thanks, Uwe, Counselor on Run. Thank you. Okay, this looks like an interesting question. So Jayashri says, can I request you to please make a video on which company we can trust for our whole abroad journey? It will be very grateful. Honestly, no company. Companies are out there to make money, and their sole motive will always be to make money. If I open my education consultancy tomorrow, my sole motive would be to make money. That's why I do not want to enter into this business, because I know if I enter into this, I would want to make a lot of money out of it, because there's so much money out there. You have absolutely no idea how much money out there it is. So yeah, if you want to get rich, you can start your own education consultancy. It's a bit competitive market because everyone is doing that, but yeah, you'll make a lot of money in it. And which company would I recommend you guys? I would not recommend you guys any specific company, but rather I have a few companies at the back of my mind which I would recommend to someone who asks this me on personal, but I would not give out any company's name in public because I have absolutely no idea what they'll do after a year, because their revenue model can change like this, and then I do not want to trick you guys into such a company, so I'll not be naming any specific company for that. Charles Pala says, hey, I accidentally ended up on your reel on Instagram. I'm a big fan of yours. Just in one day, I watched almost all your videos. Thank you so much. And then she says, can you please make a video on education loans, pros, cons? And me and my sister are planning to move to pursue higher education. So can we go ahead with the same co-applicant? So if you have any education loan questions, I have left a link. You could fill that link and you'll be getting a call, and they'll help you with all your questions with regards to education loans. With regards to having same applicant, it would depend, same co-applicant, it would depend on the financial strength of the co-applicant and if you're putting up any collaterals. But yeah, that's a simple answer for yours. But if you have any other questions, you could fill the form. Ayush has an interesting question. He says that let's suppose you're not meeting the minimum requirements, say 2:1 of UK equivalent. That means around 75% Indian score, and you should simply not apply to those universities, or you should still apply because your application is considered on a holistic basis. So yeah, you should definitely apply. Even if you are not meeting the requirements, you can drop them a mail. Definitely drop them a mail. That would be a very important thing. And also coincidentally, I was looking at this XYZ university a few days back. To me, it looked fine. Triple accredited. Course structure was also good. So is there any problem like one shouldn't apply there or any similar XYZs? Basically, why you should not apply to these universities if they do not end up giving you a good job opportunity, a good platform. So what is the best way to do that? How do you do that research? Go to LinkedIn. Do not trust Google. Do not trust anyone else. Talk to people. If you talk to 50 students from that university, you'll have a fairly good idea where you will end up once you graduate from that university. So yeah, all your information should come from LinkedIn, not Google, and not your education counselor, definitely. Khan Khatija says, thank you so much. I'm applying for masters in UK through leapcholar. Do you think that organization is legit? Not gonna talk about any education consultancy. I said that I'm not gonna talk about any education. Okay, so with that, we complete our first FAQ questions. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section. I will take them up in FAQ part 2 because yeah, I am most probably gonna take all the questions. These are important questions. These are your questions on my YouTube channel. We'll have to answer them.